Hi, Hugo Reed. I have a book today called Ellie's Dragon. It was written by Bob Graham. You might have read some of the Tooth Fairy books that he's written. I like his style of illustrations, are fun. Ooh, look at these fun pictures. A lot going on there. At the grocery store. Let's see if we see Ellie. Looks like maybe this is her. Let's see. Ellie's Dragon, Bob Graham, so one name, so he's the author and the illustrator. When Ellie was quite young, she found a newborn dragon with its eyes not yet open. It crawled across an egg carton. It was pale and luminous with shifting rainbow colors like oil on water. Its little claws tickled in the palm of Ellie's hand. It was quite the sweetest thing she'd ever seen. She called him Scratch. Wow, did you notice that really good descriptive sentence? It was pale and luminous. So kind of luminous usually is like lighting, sort of, with shifting rainbow colors like oil on water. Wow, that's a good description. At home, she made him a bed. Scratch opened his eyes, black as charcoal. His tiny wings shivered. He was flightless as a silkworm. He wants some matches, Mommy. He wants to eat the tops off. Look, there's a little bit of smoke coming out of him. Do you see that? There's her mom. Certainly not, replied her mom. You couldn't play with matches. You can't play with matches, sweetie. Her mom saw nothing but an empty matchbox and some cotton balls. Do you think they already did? Ooh, that's not a good idea, is it? For a time, Scratch lived on the top floor of Ellie's dollhouse. She trained him to use the dragon litter box and fed her beasts nasturtiums, chilies, burnt toast, and charcoal briquettes. So nasturtiums are flowers, chilies, hot, right? Burnt toast, black, and charcoal briquettes are like the kind you put in a charcoal grill. They're black too. He has a pretty nice little house, doesn't he? Looks like there's some of the flowers she's feeding him. Looks like he even has some little dolls to live with. Ellie grew a little and went to preschool. Riding the bus. Somebody's riding the bus. Which one do you think is Ellie in this picture? Oh, I think her mom changed her hair color. I was looking for her mom's hair, but it looks like she's there with her little backpack. No, I didn't miss a page. Allie saw him. He's sweet, he said. Angie saw him too. He's gorgeous, she said. Cool, added Amber. But the teacher saw nothing. So there they are in their little circle. All the children see him, but the teacher doesn't see him. What do you think that is? Ellie grew some more. She turned 5 and started kindergarten. She was so excited that she forgot to take Scratch along. It completely slipped her mind. There he is. He's watching her go away to school. Look, now the mom's hair is hot pink. You see that? So Ellie didn't see her dragon's first flight. There he goes. He's jumping off of the dresser that he's on. There's his first flight, which was mainly downward. Oop, he kind of crashed, didn't he? Scratch flew. Ooh. He's high over the city. dad came on the weekends to take her out. He never knew he had an extra passenger. Look how big the dragon's getting. Do you think the grown-ups are seeing him? If he never knew they had an extra passenger, he must not see him, don't you think? Because he's pretty big, I think they'd see him. Or that Ellie shared her popcorn. There they are in the movie theater, watching a superhero movie. 2 years later, on Ellie's 10th birthday, Angie, Luke, and Ellie came for a sleepover, but things were changing for Ellie and Scratch. They're all sleeping on him, aren't they? Then Ellie was 11 and Scratch began to fade. With the boom, boom, boom of the disco poppy girls in her ears, Ellie could no longer hear the slow pump of air under Scratch's wings. Here's Ellie. See how Scratch is starting to fade. He's getting lighter in color. The year after, Ellie could see right through him. On her 13th birthday, Scratch's breath barely melted the icing on the cake. He didn't even eat the candles. What do you think is happening? Remember, the adults can't see him. She's getting older. Do you think maybe she's starting to not notice him or see him? And then he slipped quietly away into the night. Occasionally, Ellie thought to look for him and almost saw the flick of a tail from the corner of her eye. She thought she smelled smoke or heard a low, fiery furnace over the fence. Looks like he's on the other side, doesn't it? But Scratch had not gone away. Little Sam found him wandering down the street. Whoa, he's a big dragon now. Do you see Sam here? He has a little string on him. A fully grown, house-trained, affectionate dragon just looking for a new home. Super Saver. They're at a great big store, aren't they? See the parking lot? And Scratch will probably live with him for some time to come. See him walking down here with Sam. That's the end. Let's look back at Sam for a minute. Sam's pretty small, isn't he? So do you think sometimes you can see imaginary things or other things when you're little that you can't see when you're grown up? What do you think this story's about? We could all have an idea. The end. I hope you liked Ellie's Dragon. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.